Welcome back to another trade recap. Today it's been a while actually. I took a long today, made around $500 across all my accounts. So not the craziest day, but I haven't taken a trade in like 2 weeks. So I de-risked hella because of how shit the markets have been. But today, market has been actually moving pretty well. Not only today, but this week. But today was the only day I could really get a setup. So kind of just running through what my bias was. Holy shit, we're all the way over here. Okay. Kind of running through what my bias was. And let me kind of just clear all this up. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Running through what my bias was. So these are all-time highs up here. We are extremely bullish. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been extremely bullish, as you guys probably know. And in the overnight session, we took this internal high on the 4-hour, right? But I was really bullish going into market open. And we did have CPI today at 6:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I wanted to see data highs or data lows be the draw. Now, on the 30-minute and actually the 5-minute, I marked out data highs and data lows, right? And we had this 30-minute fair value gap. So I wanted to see what we would do with that 30-minute fair value gap. And what I wanted to see is if I scale down to the 5-minute, what I wanted to see, and let me just replay price here to market open. Here we go. So what I wanted to see is here's data highs and data lows. I wanted to see data lows get taken first. I wanted to see a rebalance to data lows. What the fuck? I wanted to see a rebalance to data lows. I wanted to sweep data lows and then go out and take data highs because we are so bullish on the higher time frame. And we have this massive 15-minute imbalance and this massive 5-minute imbalance, right? So I wanted to see what price wanted to do. So at market open, we just dump and we take out data lows is what we do. And at this low, let me go over to ES here. We put in, let me delete this real quick, sorry. We put in a bullish SMT. ES did not take this low, NQ did. NQ took this low, and so we put in a bullish SMT. I wanted to see the reaction, right? We just took data lows. We just put in a bullish SMT. I'm seeing everything that I want to see right now. But I continue to be patient. Oh. So I scaled down to the 1-minute, right? And I just want to be patient and see what market does. Obviously, data highs, I mark out these relative equal highs right here. And I want to see that be the target and possibly data highs and leave a runner on. So continue to be patient. We displaced through this 1-minute fair value gap right here. Oh, so we now have an inverse. We displace, and I want to see us get above this change right here and displace through this change. So I'm patient. We displace to the change. Fair value gap opens up. I want to see a tap into this fair value gap, and I enter long. That's what I'm going to do. We tap into this fair value gap, have a nice reaction out of it, hold this fair value gap. I enter long. I have my SL right below this inverse fair value gap right here. I target first TP right here, first TP and break even, and I let my runner go. So as we let price play out, we really accumulate here, but we're still holding this 1-minute fair value gap. We actually end up putting in, if I scale down to the 1-minute on ES, we end up putting in another bullish SMT. So ES took this low right here, NQ did not. As soon as we put in another bullish SMT, I move my stop loss up to here, up to this recent candle low, candle wick low. I move my SL up there. Then I let the price play out, and not too much later, we pump, and we take out my TP. Now, when we took out my first TP, price was moving so slow, and we had no volume that I just took my full position off, which I'm completely fine with doing. If we were moving with more volume, I definitely would have kept it on, and I think it was the right move to take it off. But, and then eventually, we obviously just continue to chop. and have slow PA, and then we dumped straight to what would have been my stop loss because I would move my SL to break even. But caught around, I think, like 40 something points, 48 points. But really happy with my trade today, especially with these market conditions. But really, if we get out a replay here, I'm honestly more bearish bias because of such a nice reaction from CPI. And we had a China trade deal, so we'll see how that kind of affects the market in the next coming days. But I honestly am kind of looking for that CPI news to kind of be the, spark to come down back either to equilibrium and take out this sell side, or possibly just this internal low and move higher. But I do think all-time highs is the draw. However, I do want to see us kind of rebalance the equilibrium because we are so bullish recently. So, yeah, that was my trade. Made around $500 across all my accounts. I'm really happy with this trade. A+ setup, exactly with my plan. This is my model. So, just going to continue to let price do its thing. Price has been pretty choppy, but trying to take advantage of the times where it's moving pretty efficient. So.